Hi, welcome to my channel. In this video I'll show you step by step how to modify a servo motor for continuous rotation and speed control. The first thing we need to do is to remove the underside lid. This can be done using a small screwdriver to undo the screws. Once we've removed the underside lid, we can turn the servo back over to reveal the servo horn. To remove the horn, we need to carefully unscrew the screw without damaging the thread. And then pull off the horn from its spline. Now that the servo horn is off, we need to take off the cover to reveal the gear train. We need to remove the little ring on top of the drive gear, the gear nearest to the wires on which the servo horn was fitted. Then after that we can remove the top middle gear. Try not to contaminate the servo grease. After that you can remove the drive gear. Next we need to connect the servo to the Arduino and command the servo to move to the neutral position, which is position 90 for the servo, which has a range of 0 to 180. If you need to know how to use the Arduino to command the servo to the neutral position, check out the link at the end of this video. Once the gears have started moving, we need to use long nose pliers to move the potentiometer tab until the gears completely stop moving. Try to be as accurate as possible. However, you can write Arduino code to compensate for any errors afterwards. After the gears have stopped rotating, we need to snip off the potentiometer's tab or pot tab, and maybe use a cutter knife as well to get the cut off pot tab as low as possible. You may have noticed that upon snipping the pot tab that the pot tab had actually rotated. That actually rotated even more when I used the cutter knife. That is actually not a problem because you haven't super glued it yet. So what I need to do is connect it up to the Arduino, and this is what I've done. And I need to send the value 90 to the servo, which is the neutral position, and I'll just do that now. Okay, so as you can see, the gears are moving again. In other words, it's not at the neutral position anymore. So what you do, you get a little screwdriver like this and you just rotate the pot tab. It's a little harder obviously, but it's perfectly rotatable, hence it rotated just before. And you just rotate it round until the gears completely stop. And when they have completely stopped, just like that, then you can switch everything off and you're ready for the next stage. Now we need to use plenty of super glue to glue the pot tab in place and allow plenty of time for the super glue to dry. While waiting for the super glue to dry, we can take the drive gear and remove the small plastic tab that prevents it from rotating more than 180 degrees. So I used a combination of snippers initially, and then I used a cutter knife to get it lower and more accurate, and then a file as well just to get into the corner there. Once we've done that, we need to wait for the super glue we applied around the cut-off pot tab to dry properly. It is best to wait for about an hour and a half just to make sure. After the super glue has dried, we can put the drive gear back in place, followed by putting the central gear back in place, putting the little ring back onto the drive gear, putting the top lid back on, putting back on the servo horn onto the splined little shaft on the drive gear, screwing the horn back on, turning the servo upside down and placing and screwing the underside lid back on. And there we have it, modification complete. You now have a servo motor that can rotate continuously while having speed control. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. In this video here, I will show how the modified servo performs. Click here for other related videos. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.